think about Jamal Peters in his first game back from injury?
It's good. Jamal did a good job. I mean, all the guys, Jamal and Cam both played pretty well, I thought. You know, the guys in the secondary, to hold Burrows to, 120 yards passing, I think, and really in the first half, I thought we did a good job. And I still always say to you guys, the best pass defense that there is a good pass rush, and we have a pretty good pass rush. And they did some things again to get us out of some pressures, so we were forced to play more coverage. And the guys, they enjoy that. They embrace that. Whatever the challenge is, whether it's to blitz every snap, we'll blitz every snap, and whether it's to cover every snap, they'll do that. And this was really kind of a backwards game from how it's been. We blitzed on first and second down a ton. And Capri Landers did a good job. Errol Thompson did a good job. All those guys really did a good job in the blitz game on first and second down. And I thought that was really one of the key elements in the game.
What stands out about the Aggie offense?
A Jimbo Fisher offense, there's a lot of, it's a little different. There's a lot of 11 personnel formations, like the teams we've seen, but then they have they have several personnel groupings. They have 21, which is 2 backs and a tight end. They have 12, which is 1 back and 2 tight ends. They get into some unorthodox formations. They probably run more, counter/gap scheme plays than other teams that we play. I think the quarterback's really good. He reminds me so much, and I've been wanting to tell someone this that would appreciate this all week, of Josh Dobbs. I mean, that's who he reminds me of. He reminds me exactly of Josh Dobbs. I had the good fortune to coach on a team with Josh in 2016, and I thought he was a really outstanding quarterback. And this kid's young, I get, but before it's all said and done, he's going to be really, really good. He can throw it, he can run it, and he's got a lot of skills. Travion Williams seems like he's been there forever and ever. And you ask what stands out. I mean, they got a good offensive line. Obviously, they do what they do very, very well. They have a good group of wide receivers. But candidly, they have a tight end who's probably a first-round draft pick. Sternberger's the real deal. He reminds me of Zach Ertz. That's who I watch. When I look at him, I think of the Eagles tight end guy. He's very, very athletic for how big he is, and he catches the ball with his hands. He makes yards after the catch. That, and he reminded him and the South Carolina guy from a year ago, Hurst. I think those two guys came to mind when I watched him.
Going back to that pass rush, obviously you guys have 2 probably bona fide first-round draft picks. What's it like to coach 2 guys like that?
Well, I mean, they're kids. I mean, they're just like everybody else. I mean, it's not like I go out there and I'm in awe and I feel like I have to ask them for their autograph. I mean, they're just extremely talented. But they're like everybody else. They have the same desires. They have the same. I mean, they go home and play video games. They watch television. I mean, they're not. The thing that's really kind of unique about Jeffrey and Tez and Abram and a lot of these players is, I don't think they see themselves bigger than the unit or bigger than the team. They're just really, really good teammates, and they practice hard. They show up and do their job every day, and certainly they're very proud of their individual accomplishments. But I think they're very team-oriented guys and just want our unit and want their team to do really, really well. So, to me, I don't think of it, any differently than coaching the next guy. And I think they probably appreciate that about this coaching staff. I mean, at the end of the year, certainly with Tez and Jeffrey, they're going to have a great opportunity. And, I just can't believe how fast this year's gone. We're really less than a month from the end of the regular season. And, you start to think at this time of year, there's only so many days that we're left with this team and the 2018 Mississippi State football team. So it'd be great to we got some home games left. We got to take advantage, and we got a really, really good challenge against Texas A&M this week.